If this is your first time at my channel, hi, welcome. And if you've already been here, welcome back. Okay, today we are doing my top 10, I believe I have 10 plants, who are my absolute favorites. My desk is chaotic right now. Whew, I've taken plants out of my Milspo's, as you guys can see, and my plant shelf that have not posted. But first and foremost, happy Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. All right, we are going to kick the plant faves, and I'm probably gonna put them back, so you're gonna see plants pop up randomly here, so my edits will be like that. We're gonna start off with my Florida Beauty. I am in love with this plant. I got this plant a few months ago, and I've done pushed out the original leaf. Let's start with the original. This is the original leaf, and I love it. I thought the variegation would still be stable. It did so as a as a reverted Florida Beauty. So eventually I will chop and prop to see if I can get that beautiful variegation to come back. But I love it, and okay, so over the past few days, I started labeling my plants because when we moved here, I never finished labeling them, and I like to take pictures of when I got the plant, so I have to look back on Facebook Marketplace, well, my Facebook Messenger, to see when I picked this plant up. And then I'm weird, I like to celebrate my plant birthdays just so I could look at how long, like the growth for the stages. So I'll be right back as I go ahead and label this plant because she doesn't have a label. Okay, so I made the label. Now, in no way, shape, form, or fashion am I doing this in my top number one, top number two. We're not doing that. So, Florida Beauty has made the list. My Jose Bueno. I've been in love with this plant since I purchased it. Now, when I purchased it, I want to say I had 3 leaves. If I can find the picture, I'll insert it here. I see that some people do put them on poles. I definitely see how wild she grows, and she's trying to, or should I say he? I think mine's gonna be non-binary. Definitely probably would appreciate a pole because I see its beautiful nose and I can see where I can propagate. But I'm just enjoying this thing being wild. I want to say this is an original leaf. This is an original leaf. And then the other 2 original leaves I cut off. So I've grown these 4 leaves by myself. And the nuts are back. I've grown this whole section by itself. And this is the newest leaf. I love it. I love this plant. This plant gives me so much joy and chaos too, because I swear I don't know where to put her in my cabinet. The tall, Okay, now we are going to go to my Billy. I bought this at a Pike's Nursery where a good friend works here in Georgia. And oh my gosh, when I got the Billy, when I seen it, I was like, I'm coming. And I made my husband drive an hour away just to get it, just so we can get it. And I don't regret it. I do not regret it. And look at these beautiful, healthy roots. I love this plant so much. I hate the cat cetaphils. They dry out. Like I just had a leaf having a hard time unfurling in it, but oh, I love this plant. I love this plant so much. It gives me all the excitement. Okay, so I guess that's number 3 on the list for today. My first Ring of Fire. I love it. Now I did cut off, I want to say 2 of the original leaves. So this is an original leaf. This is another original leaf. And then I grown all the smaller leaves myself. So 1, this would have been 2, 3, 4. This leaf is gorgeous. Oh, that leaf is so gorgeous. And I can't wait to see what this one's gonna look like. Now I'm probably gonna look on TikTok because I question if I can put this plant on a moss pole, just because again, I see the aerial roots poking out. So it's like, can I? It's funny. My husband calls all my plants that are on poles strippers. So I guess he's named them all girls. I think it's hilarious, honestly. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get to my Florida green. She's a beauty. She's a beauty. Okay, so I purchased this one. First original leaf. I believe I cut one of the leaves off, but oh, newest leaf. I love it so much. It's just so beautiful. Let me back up so you guys can see it. I mean, I get it. You guys probably already have this plant, but it's definitely one of my October favorites, and I just purchased it. Okay, let's do this without knocking over any of the plant babies. When you realize that your desk isn't big enough, and it's funny because I cleaned my desk off just so that I'd have space. Nope. Am I scared to let my plants touch? No, I used to be. When I was a newbie, I was definitely, I was scared. I was like, they can't touch. I don't want pests. I guarantee I've been dealing with pests. But they're not really getting on my nerves like fungus gnats. Fungus gnats are the I can't stand those. Okay. So we did those 4, 5 more. The philodendron parasol verde. This is huge. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I did cut off 1 or 2 leaves. So this is an original leaf. Original leaf. No, it's not. Original, and original. So I think I bought this as a 4 or 5 leaf, maybe 5 leaf plant. Again, I bought this at Pike's Nursery, where a good Georgia friend of ours works. I grew this leaf in my care. You probably can't see. Now, I heard this plant takes its variegation from heat, which is probably why this leaf is gorgeous. To me, this leaf is still gorgeous. And this one is my newest leaf, and it's small. Or should I say, this one was unfurling when I purchased it, so it still was big. But once I put it up on a pole, I got this leaf, and to me, it's still beautiful. Still beautiful. I love this plant so much. And I have this one sitting up on my plant shelf. Sorry, every now and again I like to look at the roots. Make sure the roots are rooting. I love this plant a lot. so much. Definitely one of my favorites. I don't think it can fit back on the table. I'm gonna put it on the floor on this side. Okay. Dang, so far this has turned into a philodendron favorite. So we got 4, 5, 6. Number 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay, cool. 7. We're gonna change it up and do an Ethereum. I do not remember what this one is. I believe it's the crystallinum mixed with a mag. This is the newest leaf. I love this plant. I love, 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 love this plant. I know it's due for a repot. I never repotted it after I brought it home. And the cup is broken. Oh. Okay. We'll do that later. I don't even know what to put in because I know I need to bury this stem some more. I don't think I have anything tall enough. Maybe, we'll see, but look at the juicy roots. Juicy, juicy. I had this plant since summer, I wanna say, summer. I don't know why I have a hole in it. Again, could be a pest. I don't see any, but I love this plant. I have not cut off any leaves. Original, that's hard. Original, I grew, which is my biggest leaf. And then I just grew this one, so. Now to the babies. I want to say this is my first Monstera albo. Yes, because my second Monstera I propped and chopped. This leaf just unfurled. When I purchased her, it was a low variegation plant, supposedly, but for like 60 bucks, I didn't really care how the variegation looked. And it was just, the gnats. It was just a 2-leaf cutting. This is the original, that might help. This is the original leaf, and I want to say it was unfurling this leaf. So I was very happy with my purchase. So I grew this leaf, and then I grew this leaf. Now I tried to propagate, and then I gave up in the midst of it. So I was like, I actually like the variegation more on this one. And I don't want to propagate it just yet. Oh, my little ones are up. I know 3 of my kids are up. No, I knew 4 of my kids are up. I didn't know the rest were up. Yes, I have a lot of kids. Okay, now for 7, 8, number 9. My philodendron majestic. This is my air quote biggest plant. The other day I put her up on a second moss pole. She grows like crazy for me. I cut off her really bad browning, like the whole thing was brown and it was crispy when I purchased her. And it was funny because the lady I purchased her from, again, another Facebook marketplace plant, another Facebook group plant, and the lady was saying, it's just really close to the grow light, it'll be fine. And I didn't care. And I had a second leaf starting to sprout. I want all white instead of pink because I have pink cups. I personally did not care. In my eyes, this is a wish list plant. And I was just excited to have it. I didn't care. I didn't care what the leaf looked like. as long as I purchased it and she came home with me, I was happy. So I finally cut that leaf off, and then I grew this one, 3, 4, 5 just unfurled, 6 is unfurling, and 7 is, oh shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is unfurling, and 6 is pushing out. So as far as I'm concerned, she's a fast grower. And I had her maybe like 5 or 6 months. If, again, I know I can find the picture. If I remember, I will post it here. But I love this plant. Oh my God, I love this plant. I did not think I would love it as much as I do. But I am a philo girl, so. And the fact that she's on her second pole means I'm doing something right as a plant mama. Now this plant is going to be funny. I'm sorry, my brightness is acting funny. This next plant, I don't even think I can get them all, but I am gonna put some of these plants back. Let me see if I can try to get a thumbnail with some of these. Plants are so extra. Okay, I think I got a thumbnail. All right, I'm gonna put some of these plants back, and I'm going to show you plant number 10, because plant number 10 I've chopped and propped, and there's a cute little story with it, so I'll be right back. Okay, this plant is a very sentimental plant, especially this month. This month, last year, I married my husband, and one of my plant friends came to our wedding. And she gave me a philodendron splendid. I know I have the picture, so don't mind the wedding photo. I will put it right here. I don't remember if it was a 2-leaf cutting, a 3-leaf cutting, but I remember it was in a very pretty mug. And we still have the mugs to this day. I do not remember what the other plant was she gave me. Oh, Syngonium. But this was a wish list plant. This splendid. And I know you're probably thinking a year and that's all it got to. No, this plant, this net is getting on my nerves. Okay, this plant was over its pole. The pole was really skinny, really, really small. And I finally did that. So, matter of fact, let's leave it here. You have this splendid. This is the top cut, which is why it is bent over like this. And I'm going to probably chop it again just because of the hoop. So you have one baby. You have 2 babies. Another splendid. This pot is really heavy. Is all of this water? Oh, I'll be getting rid of that. Cool. I'm happy it doesn't fit. Like, it doesn't go all the way down. So you have 2 cuttings. You have a 3rd cutting. You have a 4th cutting. And you have a 5th and 6th cutting because these are 2 plants. So you have 1 plant here and 1 plant here. I ran out of chondrons, so I put them both together, but I'm going to separate them because I want them all individual. This mama plant made 6 babies for me, and it's just, I don't think you can really see what I see, but Nina, if you are watching, I just want to tell you this plant means the world to me. And I love it very, 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 very much. All my babies. Okay, well, that concludes my 10 plants, my top 10 favorites. I guarantee you my Splendid is probably going to be in all of my favorites, but this plant is a year old. No, I do not care about upsizing the leaves yet. I am just enjoying propagating it. But again, this one is the next one to be propagated just because of the stem situationship. It went down. It's doing its thing. Here you go, so you can see it better. It's definitely doing this thing in here, so I would like to chop it, prop it. They all have water in them. Okay, cool. And as you see, it does have 2 little leaves. It has another leaf here. Oh, 2. Yeah, we're gonna chop this. And I have a bunch of plants to repot because, of course, I don't know how to not buy plants. I bought more plants over the weekend, and then my husband bought his very first plant that I'm going to wind up taking from him. He just doesn't know it yet. So, husband, if you're watching this, you won't hear me editing it, but if you're watching this while you're driving home from work, I'm stealing your plant because it's a philodendron. Sorry, not sorry. But all right, guys, I will see you in the next video, and I do have 2 more plant videos that I filmed that I haven't gotten around. October is a very busy month for us. Damn near everybody's birthday is this month. Our wedding anniversary is this month. October is crazy. So October is the month where I don't really do many uploads. Not just that, it's a lot. Oh, last plant, bonus plant, my peanut lady. I love this plant. I do not remember when I got it. Oh, good, you can live your life in here. I love this plant. If anybody knows which way's the front, which way's the back, I would really love to put this up on a pole. And it sits on my desk in front of my Mills bows, so it gets light from everywhere. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I have the gift of gab, and if I don't end the video now, I'm going to keep talking. So I will see you in the next one. I don't know if it's going to be us building the shelf, which I do have available, and a repot available, and then I do have to do another repot because I don't know how to stop chopping my plants. So see you guys. Bye.